Welcome everybody to the Nunnally Show. I'm your host and podcaster, Clifton Nunnally. I hope you enjoyed today's show. Please stick around after the show and send me an email, maybe a topic that you may want to talk about. But I hope you enjoy the show. Welcome to the Nunnally Podcast Show. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Nunnally Show. Welcome back. I would like to apologize for my absence. I know it's been a while since I did a show. That's because I've been having a lot going on. Surgery, restaurant, this and that and this. So it's been a lot going on for myself. Or with myself, I should say. I'm going to start doing a different type of podcasting. I'm still going to call it the Nunnally Show. But, I'm not going to fall in line with the rest of the world. Yeah, you're going to get, some of my shows I'm going to, talk a little trash here and there. But a lot of my show, is going to be, I'm not going to so much say educational, but, I'm definitely going to be putting out a lot of knowledge to you guys. That's why I named today's show, They Know Who We Are. They meaning, white America, the world, pretty much the world. The world know who we are. I've touched base on this. Touched base on this before. I've said, who we are but this show, I'm going to really go into depth of who we are. Because I'm personally sick and tired of seeing what I'm seeing every day. Every day. Every day you're seeing something in the news where you have a killing of a black man, a lynching of, here it is, a lynching. This is 2018. This is 2018. You have lynching of black people. This is not 1918. Okay. Not saying it was okay then, but it's 2018, and you having white people lynching black people just because they want to. Just because they think they can get away with it. And I blame a lot of that on our system and our government system, our every system known, whatever we have, I blame it on that. Because it's the truth. It is the truth. All these things that are going on, it's not because, there's just evil people out there. Yeah, there is. But they figure, hey, my president is doing any and everything he wants. So why can't we? These cops are killing unarmed black people on video, mind you, on video, lying, blatantly lying on video. Well, our president's lying on tape, lying on video, getting away with it, no repercussions. So they feel, I'm going to do it. And it's the truth. It's not nothing that I'm making up. This is all the truth. Before I did this show, I did a 45-minute show. And I really went in on white America. Right? I really went in. And it was really not sitting well with my spirit to put out. And, it's because I'm passionate about what's going on to us, what's happening to us. And my passion to other people's eyes will sound like anger and hate. So I decided not to do it. And that's why I decided to do this one. And, call it what I call it. They know who we are. All right. And for those of you who follow me or, part of this podcast or new to this podcast, we meaning Africans in America. Okay. They know who we are. All right. I recently, about 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago, I really started waking up, and I probably just sound, probably repetitive, but for those of you that do not, or this first time, listening to the show, I started waking up. I started doing a lot of research of who we are and, finding out, following different people, Pastor Darby, God rest his soul. Man, that right there hurt me. Shouts out to, this Destined Ministries. That man was a true man of God. He spoke truth, knowledge, wisdom. And for those of you that do not know him or never heard of him, just YouTube him. Pastor Stephen Darby. I'm telling you, that man was the truth. And he just died. Just like that. Died. We believe somebody really took Stephen Darby out. Cause he was doing a lot. He was doing a lot behind the scenes. And whenever you decide to do a lot and put yourself out there, you're free range. Unfortunately, you're free range. And people that know the truth, that don't want the truth to get out, what do? It's like a murderer, right? A murderer, he kills someone and he has witnesses. Guess what? If he's a high ranking guy, guess what he's going to do? He's going to send his people to take out that witness because that witness could do damage to him, could put him away for life. So what do? They send goons out and threaten him or even kill him. And I believe that's what happened to him. I really do, because he spoke truth. He spoke truth about who we are, what we are, what's going to happen, how it's happening. And everything this man said, it all came to life. It came to pass. Everything that he said was truth. You can back it up. You can look it up. You can find it. You can research it. It wasn't false. Everything that this man talked about was truth because he knew who we were. He woke up and started paying attention. And it sucks that, he had to leave, but he did his thing. He did what he was supposed to do. He was supposed to wake people up like me, like my one of my friends, and other countless people that follow him on YouTube. He did his duty, what God told him to do. So at the end of the day, he's on the glory now, and that's what it is. But at the end of the day, it sucks. It does. Because they get away with this so much. They have been getting away with this for many, many years. And it's not right. It's not fair. Okay? Brace yourself, people. Brace yourself. Black people are the true Israelites. Yes, we are the true children of Israel. And for those of you that don't know that story, fled Israel, went to Africa. All right. They went in the wilderness to hide, ended up in Africa. Okay. We are the true Israelites. We are the true Hebrews. Okay. Not these people that look like the Amish. All right. Now, again, there's going to be a later show where I'm going to go really into depth. See, this is part one. Okay. This is just going to be, how do you want to put it? An introduction. Okay. This is just part one. But part two, I'm really going to go into depth and explain to you who we were running from, why we were running from. Okay. This is just the introduction. But at the end of the day, you ask, what are you talking about, Cliff? How are we from Israel? How is that? How are we from Israel? It doesn't make any sense. Well, because you've been brainwashed by the white man for so long. Well, And it's funny. I never understood that term, the white man. I always thought that term to be so stupid. Like the white man, the white man. But until you grow up and you start waking up and start realizing what's going on around you, the white man, the country is ran by the white man. Come on. I mean, let's be real. The white man runs the country. He runs a country that he stole. Okay? It's the truth. There's no debating that. We all know this land was stolen by natives. White man came and called it his. Went over to the slave coast to get black Africans. Well, the true African was like, oh, no. You're not taking these people. You're not taking the people of this land. You're going to take these people. Here, you can have them. You're not having these people. We got some people that came. They started what they did, and here, these are the ones. So that term, when they say the Africans sold us, you're absolutely right. Because we are Hebrew. All right? So, think about that. Well, Cliff, how are we Hebrew? What makes us Hebrew? Okay. I know people say that a lot. Now, for those of you that don't know, there are 12 tribes of Israel. So, any brown individual, and that means Hispanic, Brazilian, Colombian, I don't think so much Colombia. Yeah, Colombia. Oh, yeah. Okay. Any brown people are from Israel, and you were from a 12 tribe. It was called the 12 tribes of Israel. All right. Okay. Now, for those of you that are of all those descents, pay attention. Do your homework. Do your research. See, I've always said from day one, whatever I tell you on this show, it's not going to be BS. You can back it all up with facts. Okay. These ain't alternative facts. These ain't fake news. You can just use that little tool that you hold in your hand, which is your cell phone, and you can Google any and everything that I'm saying. Okay? Judah, tribe of Judah. That's American black people. Okay? All right? Tribe of Benjamin. That's the West Indies. So that's, your Trinis, your people from Ghana. Okay, Guyana. I always get it mixed up. We got a lot of them down here in Florida, and they always get on me about that. All right, the tribe of Levi, the Mahatians, tribe of Ephraim, it's Puerto Ricans, tribe of I can't say his name, so you're going to have to really do your homework on that one. But it's Manasseh. And that's Cubans. Tribe of Simon. That's that's Dominicans, I'm sorry. All right. Tribe of Zebulon. That's the Guatemalans. Panama. That's the Mayans. All right. Tribe of Gad. And that's Native American Indians. All right. Tribe of Reuben. That's the Somalian Indians. Tribe of Asher. That's Colombia or Uruguay. The tribe of Isaiah. That's Mexicans. Aztecs. My wife just found out she was 58% Native American. She was astonished. She didn't believe me when I said there's no such thing as Mexicans. There's no gene that says Mexican. You're made up of something, so they consider you Mexican. Just like we're made up of something, they call us African Americans. And the tribe of Nefertiti, I think that's how you say that. And that's Argentina and Chile. Okay. So with that being said, all these tribes, they all came from Israel. They all fled. Okay, but these are all from the same area. All right. What you see over in Israel now is not the people of Israel. The ones that they show you on TV is not the people. See, you notice let me tell you something. Anytime you watch a show, you watch TV, you see booklets, pamphlets, everything. Everything is whitewashed. Okay. I'm sorry, white people. You know, I don't make this up. Okay. I'm not just picking on you guys because that's what you guys do to us. All right. You know, you tell us to go back to Africa, but why are you going to Africa? Why are you setting up shop in Africa? Okay. You go to certain parts of Africa, man. You have Spanish. You have a whole Spanish colony in Africa. You have a whole white colony in Africa. Why do you think there's South Africans and white people in South Africa? Because you've been setting up shop there. But you tell us to go back to Africa. Trust me, you don't want us to go back. Anyway, I lost my train of thought. Wow. Yeah, I did. Because that's just how passionate I get. Because at the end of the day, I'm so sick and tired of the stuff that I see about my people. All right. And to see my people treated the way we're treated just because of who we are. All right. It's aggravating. It's upsetting at the same time. And it pisses me off. People, you know, it's the mistreatment of us that we get constantly, day in and day out. You know, everyone says, oh, you guys get treatment the same. No, we don't. There was a room full of people and a lady asked, who would change with a black person? Not one white person raised their hand. Not one. Raised their hand and say, I trade places. Because they know the treatment. They know how we're treated. We're treated so unfair. But that's all biblical. It's all part of God's plan. See, that's the thing about it. It's like you can't fight against God's plan regardless, right? But you could wake up to know who you are. And that's what's been happening to us. We've been whitewashed. Okay, that's what it was. I'm sorry. Everything's been so whitewashed where every country you go, you don't see any black people. None. You see TV, none, no black people. They don't show you no black people. Italy, France, Spain, you know, they show you all these white people, the color, the white skin. But that's far from the truth. They don't even show you the true Israel. The true Egypt. You know why? Let me give y'all a little hint. You know why the pyramids of Egypt, you know why the noses are blown or like broken from the pyramids of the statues? You know that. Do you know why? Here's a little history lesson. From when no settlers came over there, what they do? They saw that, wait a minute, these are their noses. They have black people noses. Oh no, let's blow that nose off. So we can call it ours. And that's what they did. They shot the noses off to make it look like Egypt is looking now. Okay. You know, it's funny. Everyone says, oh, you can't go against Israel. That's God's land. Yeah, it's his land, but not his people. See, that's where a lot of these people don't really do their real research. See, I read the Bible. I'm heavy in the church. Okay. I'm not about religion. I'm about relationship. All right. I'm about a true relationship with God. Your religion, you can keep your religion. Okay. But if you want to, if I need to put a title on my religion, I'm a Christian Pentecostal. Okay. That's my religion. I got to label it. Okay. But I have a relationship with God. Okay. I'm connected to the source. I don't need for a pastor, you know, to tell me what's true and what not true. I can listen to him, but I'm gonna get the true answer from my resource because I'm connected. Okay. A lot of people may think, well, Cliff, you're crazy. Okay. That's your opinion. You believe what you want to believe. I believe what I believe. Okay. That's why we're two different people. That's why we're not the same. Okay. We all entitled to our own thinking process, our own opinions. So let me have it. If you're an atheist, be an atheist. That's on you. Okay. But just know I can't be with you. To me, you're the devil. Like, I'm just going to be honest with you. If you are an atheist, to me, you are the devil. Okay? You're doing any and everything against the word of God. So makes you a devil. Because you want to believe man in his crazy ways and his crazy thinking process is just mind boggling. But going back to what I was saying, going back to me, and that's who I am. So when I come and I talk about things like this, it's not just because I decided to, it's because I want to. My partner, he always say, Cliff, why don't you read the Bible like that? I'm like, I do read the Bible. Do I read my Bible all the time? No, I don't. I'm guilty of that. But I work differently. See, I don't have to go to a book to get knowledge, to understand knowledge. If I read something, I don't understand it, I pray to God. Hey, God, help me understand this. God, help reveal to me what it is that you're saying in this. Okay. I'm not relying on man for me to understand what man was saying, when man can say but God saying thee, and it throws it off. You understand what I'm saying? I know the Bible's been rewritten. There's been books taken out of the Bible. There's been books put in the Bible. Okay. There's been words that have been twisted around. There's been certain things that's been put around. But if you connected with the Holy Spirit, you don't have to worry about none of that, because you will be able to depict that. You'll be able to know this is not right. This is what man wrote. This is not what God meant. This is what man meant. And if you really connected with the source, God would reveal to you what it is that he was trying to tell you or trying to say in that Bible. But most people don't want to think that far, or most people don't want to go that route. They want the easy way. That's why they have the NIV version. That's why they have all these, these translations. And I don't need those, because I'm getting another man's perspective. Okay. When you translate something for me, okay, prime example, a translator. You have a Spanish speaking person speaking no English, but then you have a Spanish translator. I can guarantee you 1,000,000 chances out of 1,000,000 chances that translator is not translating every word for word. He's not. He's taking a word out. He's putting a word in. He's making it to sound the way that he trying to say it. But the translator is translated in a way that he understood it. Okay. So at the end of the day, you're still not getting the true comment or question answered from the Spanish guy, because the translator is translating what he understands. That's the same thing with the Bible. Now, there's parts in the Bible. There's a lot of parts in the Bible that are very true. I'm not saying the Bible's not true. I'm saying certain things that in the Bible that is written, man messed it up. Okay. He messed it up. But it's your job to ask God to reveal that to you. Get connected with the source. That's why I keep saying, get connected with the source. You got to get connected with God. That's the only way you're going to really know if you really truly connected with God. If you're not connected with God, you're never going to know. You're going to be lost, and you're going to turn away from the Bible. You're going to say the Bible's not real. The Bible's fake. God's not real. God, you're going to say all those crazy things under the sun until that day you take your last breath and you stand before God and he tells you, depart. And there you go to the pits of hell. See, people want to play games like it's not true. Like it's not real. And that's the dumbest gamble that a person would play, is the fact that God is not real. Like, really? So how do you think you're here? There's, I said this before, to create anything, there has to be a creator. God is the creator of everything. You can agree, you can disagree, you can do whatever you like, but it's the truth. God is the creator of everything. Heaven, earth, moon, stars, planet, universe, not some big bang. Yeah, that big bang was God speaking it into an existence. Call me what you want, but I know the truth. See, there's a lot that, I have been through, I have witnessed, I have seen, I have encountered. And for me to be able to talk to people and tell it, say it to people and not feel ashamed. I don't feel ashamed about speaking about God. I don't feel ashamed about praying to God. I don't feel ashamed of nothing, especially when it has to do with God and Jesus Christ. Not even a little bit. And yes, for those of you that don't know, Jesus is not blonde hair, blue eyes. Thank you. I just need to throw out that little fact. But that's what it is, and this is where a lot of my shows is going to start to become. So for those of you that like the bickering and you're going to get some news. Trust me, you're going to get some stuff like that. Okay. But it's time, I originally started my podcast to do that. When I started my podcast, 2 years ago? I think it was a year and a half ago. This was my show. This is what I wanted to do. I wanted to do it like this. I wanted to be very knowledgeable of who we are and what we become and where we're going, and it seems like, we're not going nowhere, but actually we are, we're going somewhere. Okay. It's funny. I meant to talk about this earlier. I had my DNA test done and I was very shocked. I was very shocked and I was very pissed off at the same time. How can you be shocked and pissed off? Well, I was shocked because where I'm from, like, that's what's shocking. Okay. But where a little part where I'm from is really upsetting and really pissing me off. Some of you guys are not, some of you guys are going to hear where I'm from. Well, everybody, I'm sorry. Everybody's going to hear where I'm from. So I'm going to read my results to you guys. And cause this is what really, this is the extra match that lit up under me. Okay. I found out that I am 51% Nigerian. I was very shocked. All right. I'm reading out all my West African side. Okay. Then I read off the other sides. I'm 51% from Nigeria. I'm 8% from Mali. Okay, and all of you do that. Yeah, for those of you that do not know, this is all the west coast of Africa, aka Slave Coast. Okay, this is what they call the Slave Coast. So I'm 8% from Mali. I'm 8% from Ivory Coast, Ghana. I'm 4% from Benin, Togo. I am 3% African Southeast Bantu. I'm 2% Cameroon, Congo. I'm 1% Senegal. I'm less than 1% from Middle East. And less than 1% Caucasus. Alright? Now that's all my black side. That's all my West African side. That's 76%. All from the slave coast. That coast of where the slaves were taken from. Okay? Those are the ones. We, from Israel, we were the ones that's where they went. They went to that coast. Funny, huh? Well, this is the upsetting part of where I'm from. 15% Great Britain. Yeah, I was pissed off about that. I was very mad. I'm 2% Scandinavia. I'm 1% Finland, Northwest Russia. I'm 1% European Jewish. I'm 1% Europe West. And 1%, less than 1% Europe South. Okay. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. And I'm 1% Native American, so that's pretty good. But so that's 24% that I have, European blood in me. Yeah. Not happy at all. I'm not happy about that whatsoever. And people may say, well, why? Why are you not happy about that? Well, because those are the people that raped my ancestors. And that's why it runs through my veins. That's why I'm not happy with that result. Who would be happy with a result knowing that your ancestors were raped and now you have that rapist blood in your veins? You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, a woman get raped and is forced to have a child. You know, every day you look at that child, it's going to be a constant reminder of the fact that you were raped. And you're not going to have that same bond with that child because you know that the father of that child is a rapist. So that's why I feel the way I feel about my result of what I have in me. That's why I can't bond with that, because I know that it wasn't, you know, both of my parents are black. Both of my grandparents are black. But obviously that, you know, white Caucasianness run through my veins and runs through their veins and runs through their parents' veins and their parents' veins. You get the gist of what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, that's, you know, that's the cause of me not liking it. But it is what it is. You know, it is what it is. Take a little break and I'll be back.
Our fathers sweat, blood, and tears built this country. Our fathers and our mothers worked from can't see morning to can't see night with no pay to build the economy of the South, to fuel the economy and the industrial revolution of the North. Mother, wife, sister, auntie, baby. We fought in all America's wars for a freedom that we have never achieved. We fought in the Revolutionary War that made America independent of England. But we don't have any independence ourselves. We are dependent on white people to do for us what we have earned the right to do for ourselves. We fought in the Spanish-American War. We fought in the War of 1812. We fought in the Civil War on the side of the North and the South. We died right alongside of those fighting to maintain slavery. And those who said they were trying to maintain the Union, but in any case, after the Union was maintained, it was back to business as usual. We had congressmen and senators, and we had government representation. But the Night Riders and the KKK took it all away from us. Said, we don't want no niggers in Congress. We don't want no niggers in high political office. So they killed us. They hung us. They burned us. And when they got in trouble, they called us again to fight in a Jim Crow army. Some of the older ones here that were in World War I, you know you fought Germany. But the German prisoners of war were treated better than the black soldiers who fought for America against Germany. Talk to me. Hitler rose again. World War II. Black men died at Pearl Harbor. Black men died in Guadalcanal, in the Solomon Islands, in the Philippines, at Iwo Jima. Black men died in North Africa fighting the Germans. Black men died at Anzio Beach, at Palermo, at Naples, to free Rome, to free Paris, to free Europe. Damn it! We died to build America. And America has rebuilt Germany and Japan. And the nigger is still suffering and dying in the streets of America.
What's going on? Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. I hope you enjoyed that little segment that I just played. That was from Minister Louis Farrakhan. You know, I'm gonna do like I told you guys. This is the Nunley show. I'm putting a new spin on it. That's because, you know, I really want people to understand where we are really coming from. See, a lot of you people, you know, you won't understand it because A, you won't research it. B, you will not take the time out to look it up. You know what I'm saying? Like, or C, if you see it on Facebook, you would just scroll past it. Well, if you subscribe to my channel, my YouTube channel, my podcast, then you're going to get it. You're going to hear, you know, what we're talking about. You know, everything that this man has said. Now, you know, a lot of people may think, well, Farrakhan, he's a Muslim, this and that. You know, in the last, you know, I want to say, man, 10 years, Farrakhan has really changed up his demeanor. You know, he talked more about Christ than he does Allah. Okay, you know, Muslims, they don't really believe in Christ. You know, they don't believe in Jesus Christ. You know, they believe in the Prophet Muhammad and all this and all that. Well, you look up Farrakhan in the recent years, he has really spoke highly about Jesus because why? He woke up. Okay, he woke up. Even in the Quran, you know, I told you guys before, I'm a Christian. Okay, if I got to label a religion, I'm a Christian. But it's always good to do your research. It's, you know, it's like this, okay? When you go to war, you got to know who you're going up against, right? So you have to, you know, scout. You got to scout the other people that you're going against. You know, a boxer just don't get into a ring with another boxer without scouting him, without looking at tape. Okay, so it's the same thing. That you have to scout your enemy, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I did. And in the Quran, they talks about Jesus Christ. They talk about Jesus being the messenger, okay, being the son of, you know, the son of God, the son of man. It talks about it in the Quran. But yet again, it's the same thing with certain Christianity. They take what they want and then they put it where they want it. You know, same thing. But going back to this message, this you know, this video clip that I played for you guys. You know, it's frustrating. And, you know, you hear, you know, people always want to think, you know, especially white people, you guys always want to think, oh my gosh, you guys are so angry. Really? Well, let's see. You try being us for a day, a year. You look at history. Okay. History doesn't lie. Okay. History does not lie. You look at everything that has happened to the black race. Okay. From the beginning. Okay. From the beginning, we ran from Israel. Okay. To Africa. We get to Africa. Guess what happens? We get taken from Africa, brought to a strange land, being forced to be called by another name that we are not, whipped, beaten, raped, murdered, hung, dismembered, burned. Eaten. They used to use our babies for gator bait. So they used to call it. Okay. Try living, having that anger of your past in your veins. You understand what I'm saying? And it's like, I explained to my wife before. I'm like, I feel like, my ancestry spirit has awakened. And I get angry. Okay. Not vengeance angry. Okay. Not the one that I want to go do murder. No, it's anger, hurt. When you get them two together, it's unexplainable. You can't explain the feeling that you have when you have them two mixed together. You understand what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, you pick on that and you see that, and then it's just like, man, and everything this man said was true. We were good enough to fight in the wars to keep us enslaved. You understand? We fought to keep us enslaved. Why? Because the slave master, he tricked us into believing that that's what it was, and it just goes on to the topic of this show. They know who we are. Okay. And like I said, earlier in the show, I'm gonna really break it down for you. I'm only planning on doing 2 parts, but I kind of feel it's gonna be a multi-part. Okay, because it's a lot. It's a lot of knowledge that a lot of you do not know. Okay, I'm gonna be coming from the Bible. Okay. My biggest book that I come from is the Deuteronomy chapter 28. Okay. All right. And that book alone tells you everything. And all you have to do is go and research. Go and research. Okay, that's all you have to do. Go and research. Now you look at these Ashkenazi Jews, they're mixed with German. Okay, they're mixed with they're part German. Okay, I'm sorry, you can't flee. You can't flee from a nation and go to another nation to blend in. Okay, you can't do that. Being the pale skin color. You can't do that. Okay? You can't. Me, I'm fairly brown skin. Okay? I can't go to Poland to blend in, to hide from my oppressor, to hide from the Romans. I can't go to Poland to blend in. I'm gonna stick out like a fly in a bowl of milk. Okay? So you mean to tell me that bowl of milk, okay, fled to Africa to blend in? I don't think so. Those Ashkenazi Jews stole our identity. They have been getting reparations. They got reparations. They got land. They got everything that we were supposed to get. Okay? Why? Why did they get everything that because yet again, they steal. Okay. That's all you guys do. I'm sorry. Proof is all there. Still nations, still people, still ideals. I mean, come on. Still countries. It's all there. You know, and I feel like I always got to say this, but don't hate me. Okay. Don't hate the messenger. Okay. Hate your people. Because if your people wasn't the people that they were and that they are, I wouldn't even be having this conversation right now. But it's because of them I'm talking about it now. And then you ask, well, Cliff, why are you still talking about it? Look around. I mean, come on, you see it. Everybody see it. Everybody see what's going on in the world today against black people. There are murderers. You understand me? Murderers that is, you know, that is on the video murdering someone. Countless witnesses that they murdered someone. But some odd reason, these brave men in uniform, okay, think about this for a second. Think about this for 1 second. These brave men and women in uniform can go in the woods, can search for a murder suspect, walk up on this murder suspect with backpack, with gun in hand, walk up to them and slap handcuffs on them alive. Right? I mean, it's true. The last few, I mean, look at the last few killings of you know, unarmed civilians, you know, patrons that's just eating food or shopping or whatever the case may be, going to school. The murderer, the suspect that did the crime, is sitting in a jail cell right now. Is sitting in a jail cell right now. Today, May 3rd. Okay? Sitting in a jail cell right now. But a black man having nothing in his hand but either a cell phone. Having nothing in his pocket but a cell phone. Mind you, in his pocket. In his pocket. Not in his hand. Not in plain sight. In his pocket. They killed that man in New Orleans for having a gun in his pocket. Killed him. While two men standing on him. But they killed him for having a gun in his pocket. Philando, he told the officer, I have a gun in my car. And this man shoots him 6 times, point blank range. But yet you can have a white person, okay? A white person that just murdered people. You can take them alive. Where is justice in that? Where is equality in that? Where is fair treatment in that? It's not. We will never be treated the same. Our own president was treated worse than an animal. Was talked about. His wife, his kids. See, a lot of you people probably won't even get this far to listen to this message. But if those of you that are listening, that is still listening, I should say, you people have some evil ways. I'm just going to say it. Some evil ways. It makes no sense for you guys to treat people the way you do. And again, you know, some people, some of you guys, listen, there is good guys. Okay. We know that, you know, but there's more bad than good. It's unfortunate. And it sucks for both sides because we all want to get along. We all want to be, you know, we're all somewhat citizens of this this country. But at the end of the day, and again, some of you could really hear the anger that just came from me. And I have every right to be. Every right. There's nothing to say I can't feel the way I feel. Because it's true. There are so many men, black men, that have been gunned down. Like prey. Okay? Like, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. But yet, like I said, murderers can go, sky free. They can live they can still breathe. Yeah, they still got to deal with the guilt, but guess what? They're able to deal with that guilt. They're able to deal with that guilt of murdering someone. You understand what I'm saying? There's plenty of black men that they're gone. They're gone. They are gone. Genocide, man, is just another form of genocide. And we are paying people to kill us. Think about it for a second. Our taxes pay for what? The salaries of police, men and women, right? Men in uniform. Men and women in uniform. Okay? Our taxes pay for that. So when we pay taxes, guess what? We paying for their salary. So we're basically paying people to kill us instead of protect and serve us. It sucks. And to listen to, Kanye West, right? What Kanye West said about slavery being a choice, right? It's, and people, I'm going to defend Kanye for a minute. Okay. I'm going to defend him for a second. Kanye West lost his mother years ago. And those of you that have mothers, when you lose a mother, it does something to you. And especially if you were, a mother's child or a mother's only child. I mean, a mother's favorite, mama's boy, whatever you want to call it, only child. It does something to you psychologically. Okay. I lost my mother, 18. My mother raised me. My dad was there. Was he there all the time? No, but he was there. But my mother raised me from birth to 18. Literally, my mother passed a month after I turned 18. So she raised me to be a man, and then she passed on. Okay. And yeah, it did something to me. All right. But I'm not in the spotlight. Okay. So Kanye, he lost his mama, and we all got to respect that. We all got to respect where this mental state that he's getting into is coming from. And then not only that, look who he's married to. I mean, come on. You got one man that became a crackhead, which was Lamar Odom. One man decided to say, you know what? I don't want to deal with women anymore. I'm cutting my penis off and becoming a woman. That's Bruce Jenner. Just saying that, it's funny, man. It's funny, Oh man, that was funny. And then here you got Kanye West. I mean, look at all the men that has been with these Kardashian women. They went crazy. I mean, come on. Let's be real. All right? Let's be real. But anyway, and he's with them and he's going nuts. He's going nuts. And so that's my taking up for him a little bit. And then his comment on, slavery being a choice, and it's like your people are kind of taking it out of context. Okay. He's kind of taking it out of context. They're kind of taking it out of context. And then I can see where it's like, come on, dude, like you made that comment for real. But if you listen to it, I would pull it up, but I don't feel like, look, I didn't plan on this segment. I didn't plan on this part, so I don't have it for you. But he was like, 400 years. He was like, 400 years. He was like, that sounds like a choice to me. Right. And that's exactly how he said it. All right. So yeah, that term pissed you off. It ain't gonna lie. It does. Because that's the first thing you hear. Slavery and choice. You don't hear the in between. You don't hear the way he said it and how he said it. You just hear slavery and choice, right? But then, the media likes to spin everything, and then they cut off once the black guy of TMZ confronted Kanye on it. And then Kanye was like, listen, well, he was like, the dude was like, how you going to support a man that's in play to oppress us still? He oppressed people like me and you, the people that you talk about, rap about, to oppress. And then Kanye said, he said some valid good points. He was like, listen, I've been trying, we've never been in this position to mingle with the president, to talk with the president, to this and that with the president, that and that with the president. He was like, show love, all this and all that. So it's like, you know what? Yeah, Kanye, you are right. Because I said it too. I said it on the show at the beginning of the year or last year when Trump got elected. I'm like, listen, let's give Trump a chance. Let's not do what they did to Obama. Let's at least give this man a chance. Well, I gave him a week and he just slapped me in the face. So that chance went out the door. And I said something. And I said, Kanye was right. I posted up on my page. You can look. It's on the None of These Show Facebook page. I was like, Kanye was right. He's absolutely right. But why do we always have to show love when they can continue to show hate? And they meaning they. I mean, come on. Not us. They. Them. Those people. Them people. The other people. Whoever you, whatever term you want to use. Why do we always got to show love and they can continue to show hate? And they show true, genuine hate for us. This is not no hate that's made up. I mean, come on. Everywhere you look, you got someone making a smart racist comment. You got someone, calling the police on black men just because it's the it thing to do. Calling police on black women wanting to play golf on a golf course because they're going too slow. Calling police on two black men just because they're waiting for someone in Starbucks. Calling, a black guy in the gym just because. I mean, come on, man. It's like you call the police on us for nothing. For nothing. That's hate, man. That's hate. What do you do when you don't like something? You throw it away. I don't like this. Throw it away. It's ugly. I don't need this anymore. You hate it. You have a hatred for it because you don't want it anymore. So what do? You throw it away. You don't want it anymore. It's not useful to you. And that's what you guys look at us. That's what I feel, how you guys look at us. Leave your comments, concerns, questions, topics. Whatever you want to leave it. But that's my time, guys. Y'all be blessed, and I'm out.